Now, Kenya's agricultural exporters are set for a major windfall following a breakthrough trade deal with China. President William Ruto has announced that Kenyan products, including tea, coffee, and avocados, will now access the vast Chinese market duty-free, a significant shift expected to boost the country's export earnings.
The announcement follows the conclusion of bilateral trade talks initiated during President Ruto's state visit to China in April. Speaking during the private sector roundtable in Nairobi, where stakeholders presented the sector's progress report, the president termed the move a major breakthrough, highlighting that China has agreed to remove tariffs on key Kenyan agricultural exports.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to state without equivocation that if the Kenyan economy were a living body, its vital organs would confirm robust health. We are now ranked the 6th largest economy in Africa. Our inflation has declined significantly from 9.6% in 2002 to 4.1% last month. In fact, it was at 2.8% earlier this year, and we are well set on placing ourselves among the stable, vibrant economies in Africa.
Because Kenya is a middle-level income country, some of our exporters to China have to pay 10%, while our neighboring countries pay 0% because they are low-level. So we have importers who take their products to Rwanda and later export it to China as Rwandan product because of that. Now with the removal of that, they can export directly to China. So that's a landmark.
Kenya Private Sector Alliance Chairperson Jasberi emphasized on the need for the new trade strategies in a changing global economy. He noted the rise of protectionism with bilateral agreements becoming the new norm.
So looking at the macroeconomic dynamics, everything is perfect in Kenya right now as we speak as a private sector. But I think one big disconnect and the only negativity is that macroeconomic indicators are not translating to the microeconomic indicators. And I think that's the next phase. How do we translate that goodness from the macro picture to the micro picture? What do we do different? Because we have a bulging youth, and we have a youth problem, we have an unemployment problem, and that unemployment problem is creating unrest, is creating social peace disruptions, and so on and so forth. So we need to look at all that, because I think that's really the only agenda that we should be talking about, the jobs, jobs, and jobs. Because if we can address the jobs agenda, we'll address the bulging youth agenda, and I think that can bring us a lot of social peace.
President Ruto says mechanisms are being finalized. Kenyan exporters should begin tapping into China's 1.4 billion person market within months. He added that the conversations are ongoing with India, Turkey, Canada, and the US for similar partnerships. Sophia Ali, KTN.
All right, with that, we've